Okay, so you've had your hamstring repaired. With that, you'll have a cut in your buttock, okay, and they'll have pulled up the hamstring tendon and they screw it back into place. Now, it's really important that you don't push it too hard, particularly at the start, because you can pull it apart. Now, before the operation, you will have known that if you bend down, it's going to pull on that area and it's going to be painful. And they're the movements that I want you to be really careful with now, okay? Whereas it was hurting the tear before, now it could be hurting the repair. So it's really important that you don't reach down towards your toes or that you bend your hip up too much at the start, because it's going to put pressure on the repair. Now, it takes 6 weeks for the repair to heal. It takes another 6 weeks for it to become strongish. So really, for the first 6 to 12 weeks, you don't do a heap of activity on this. You'll be non-weight bearing at the start. So that means you'll be hopping, or you'll be just touching your foot down onto the ground for balance to allow that hamstring to settle down. Okay, so the physio will have taken you through a gait aid, either a frame or typically crutches, enabling you to get around. In fact, you may have found that you were on crutches anyway before this because you found it really painful to walk. So it's really important not to push the hamstring, because if it contracts and it pulls off the bone, then you're back to square one again. Now, resting in bed, what you'll do is you'll have a couple of pillows under your knees, which will just allow the legs to sit up a little bit, which takes the pressure off the bottom and it takes the pressure off the hamstring. So that's typically a really comfortable position. Often you'll find that you'll lie onto your side a little bit because it's important to take a little bit of pressure off the buttock, and it's a lot more comfortable for you. To go up and down stairs, if you haven't worked it out before the up, you go up with the good foot, it will lift you up each step. To go down the stairs, you'll go down with the sore foot, okay, and the crutches will help lower you down the step. So it's just taking all the pressure off and not using the muscle that's been repaired. Be patient with your rehab. As I said, there's not a lot to do at the start, so be really careful with it. Be really careful drying your toes, trying to put on shoes and socks, anything where you're reaching down towards your toes. That will put the repair on stretch, which could cause it to rupture again. So I don't want you doing any of those activities. Physio will start after you see the specialist, so typically at about the 6-week mark. And that's about getting gentle range and strength back into the area and then returning you to full activities. So your specialist will discuss that with you when you see them at your review. Our number's on the sheet. If you have any problems or any queries, give us a buzz. We're happy to help. Be patient with it. Good luck with your rehab.